Hello, welcome to Laser Vision Comics.
Yes.
Today we have Thunderbolt issue 2,
Yes.
starring my friend Jen.
Yes. Hi.
So, kind of beginning,
hmm
as always, all comic books begin with the first page.
Right.
And we begin with a return to a small town named Catsbridge in Illinois. It's a
hmm
quiet place about 30 miles from DeKalb. Like a lot of small towns in America, it has a main street lined with local businesses and a chamber of
hmm
commerce. Catsbridge hasn't attracted the big chain restaurants. That's just fine for most folks.
Yeah.
Mostly known for agriculture.
We don't need them. Sorry.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
okay. Mostly known for agriculture, it can sometimes be a rather dull place that the old folks love and the kids can't wait to leave. It's been
Yeah.
about a week since Xandra's first adventure. Um,
hmm
with her home, she has an old barn that she uses for storing some of her equipment.
Yep.
And she's discovered something that's helped her a lot with getting her equipment. Um,
Yes.
what has she taken to doing?
She has taken to using her power over weather to use wind to lift up some of these boxes and move them wherever they need to go, even if it's on the loft at the top of
Mhm. Yeah.
the barn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and there's definitely a loft at the top, and
hmm
she's even learned how to maybe levitate up.
Yeah.
And
Just a little. Yeah. Got it under control now. Know what I'm doing.
and as she's up on the loft,
hmm
she's kind of moving some things around. She comes across a like an old, almost an old like plastic crate. Almost actually think of like milk crates back from the 80s.
Okay.
And as she's looking at it, she finds that
Mhm.
um, maybe like some old yearbooks in there,
Oh, wow.
maybe even some pictures, like scrapbooks. And she's kind of wondering, kind of why are they out here in the barn,
That's
versus inside the
strange.
house.
Yeah, that's a really, really weird place for him to be. Okay, so I'm gonna float up there and
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
blow the dust off of it and pull out one of the yearbooks and just start flipping through it.
okay. Yeah, she's kind of flipping through and just
Does
like
it say the name of the school?
Catsbridge High School.
Okay, local, sure.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
go.
my parents' yearbook. Maybe it's one of their yearbooks.
Flipping through it. The year is
Just flipping through.
1988.
Okay. Wow.
So flipping through, seeing lots of pictures of girls with big hair,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
and she comes across a picture of her mother.
Wow. That's her.
Yep, and she's um,
Wow. She gets a
and,
little emotional because she
yeah,
hasn't seen her parents since she was 5 or 6 when they
yeah,
dropped her off at her grandmother's house. So, yeah.
and flipping a page ahead because she knows her father's last name. She finds her
Yeah.
father, and he was a skinny-looking geek. With thick glasses and acne,
Oh my
but he
goodness.
has just kind of this roguish smile on his face, just kind of like
Mm,
this look like, well, I know there's life beyond high school, you know, and I can't wait to get out of this town.
that's typical. I think everyone wanted to get out of this town at that age, whenever they hit that age. But yeah, so I guess that's where I get my smart ass from, is this guy. You know? That's my dad. Do I look anything like either one of them? Like, are there
Um,
traits I can
sh-
look at and be like, yeah, that
faci-
clicks?
Facially, she resembles her
hmm
mother, but she
hmm
knows attitude is all her father.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I got it from him.
yeah. Uh,
Wow.
so what's Xander's story? I mean, kind of where does
Um,
what's her background?
what's Xandra's story?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
okay, yeah. So she's grew up in Cat's Bridge with her grandmother as a parent. Expected to see her parents come back. They didn't. She doesn't know why. She's asked her grandmother about it. She never wanted to talk about that for some reason, which probably explains why all the yearbooks and stuff are in the barn. And well, I think last episode I said that the grandmother passed on and everything that she had is
Yeah.
now Xandra's, so she's going through looking at stuff and
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
Other than that, she was doing tornado chasing, basically storm chasing stuff, and wrecked her truck and all this. She's got to get it fixed. It's not quite ready yet. Um, Pretty much that's all. She didn't really like high school. I mean, I don't know if anybody really likes high school, but she didn't like it, and she was mostly bored. She didn't have a whole lot of friends. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess that's her background. Is that what you're asking?
That's as much as you want to tell us about her.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
what she would tell people.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Hmm.
she's kind of sitting, sitting up there, kind of,
Yep.
reminiscing, she
Mm.
hears sound of somebody whistling, and she recognizes that whistle,
Oh, it's probably Bobby.
and
Okay. I'll come back down from,
okay,
and
so she's kind
land
of
on the.
okay,
Yeah. Uh huh.
and as she's kind of drifting down,
Hmm.
Bobby's kind of
Yeah.
walking in and kind of does a. He says, "I'm still not used to that."
I don't use it in public or anything. Usually, the first one was kind of a random, but it makes things so much easier. I can like move the boxes up there with like, hey, look, and I move another box.
She's like, "Yeah."
Hmm.
He's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess." He's like, So,
Hmm.
I started on, he says, I know you said not to do it. He's like, I started on, I don't know if they call them costumes or outfits for superheroes. I don't,
Oh, I don't know what they call them either, really, but yeah, that.
he's like, he's like,
What'd you do?
he's like, well, I might have started on something. Do you like yellow?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. He's like, he's like, I know I'm ruining the surprise, but I'm gonna,
It's okay.
I'm gonna have something for you.
Wow.
It's like, so, you still need to go into town again?
Yeah, I gotta. I was hoping I could get my truck hauled back out to like somebody that can at least fix the windshield.
I think that thing's total, girl.
I'm hoping it's not, though. You know.
Um, she's like, all right. He's like,
Yeah.
you probably don't got the money to get another one, I would imagine.
Not right now, no. I mean, I was doing all my streaming stuff out of that truck, I don't know what I'll do now. Play farm simulator or something. I don't know. I mean, I could, I guess, but
He's like, well, why don't
yeah.
you know what? Why don't we just ride into town?
Okay.
And I got a couple errands to run, and I
All
wouldn't mind
right.
the company.
All right. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Let me knock the dust off of this and
Okay. And
yeah.
is she holding the yearbook in her hand?
Yeah,
He
she wrote it
goes,
with.
he goes, 1988.
Yeah. I found my parents' pictures
You
from high school.
you might he says you might find another young man in there too if you take a
Oh,
look.
yeah. Yeah, I found my dad. He's got the same last name. It was pretty easy, but
He's like,
yeah.
I went to school with your parents.
Same. Oh, that's right. Where's your picture? Go looking through.
And he has what was the kid and play haircut they had back in the day?
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
and he just kind of shakes his head. He's like, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. How?
He's like, it was the look back then. He goes, I was a
Oh,
kid.
wow. See, you knew my parents.
Yeah.
What were they like?
Well,
You
water.
can tell me as we drive if you want. I mean, I
Yeah,
know you
yeah.
got
Why
stuff to
don't,
do.
why
Yeah.
don't we do that? And he takes you over,
Okay.
opens the
Mhm.
door, opens the truck door for you.
Oh, thank you. I climb
Okay,
in.
okay.
Mhm.
I think he had a truck. I can't remember if we said he had a
He
truck or a
can have
car.
it. I think he did. I think the first time was a
Okay.
truck. I
It it
think. I think.
it
He may have more than one. Who knows?
there we go. That,
Uh-huh.
or
The
or
work truck and a.
there we go. That'll work.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So he gets in. He says, kind of gets, backs up, starts heading towards town. He's like, they were just different people. I mean, your mom was real outgoing. I mean, not
Wow.
not quite a cheerleader, but I mean, she probably was one of more of the popular people. As
Wow.
far as Catsbridge goes, I mean,
Well, yeah, yeah.
every high school is cliquey, you know.
Hmm.
And your dad
Yeah, I
was,
know.
your dad, well, he was kind of a nerd. But
Hmm. Glasses and the
he's like,
yeah.
he's like, we were both nerds. I mean, we played D&D on Friday nights, and
Oh, fun.
went to movies and stuff, and you know, and he just kind of pauses, and he's like, well, I just don't
Hmm.
know what, why why they left you behind.
I don't know either. I've asked my grandmother, and she just never wanted to talk about it. So I don't know what happened. I mean, did they get in a fight or something, or I don't know. I don't know if they're still alive even. I haven't really looked, but you know, I don't know.
And he seems like he kind of stepped in kind of something kind of awkward, and he's like, let's put on some music.
Uh,
Put
okay.
put
I mean,
well, as he's kind of he's like, I just don't know what happened.
you
You
don't
know,
know what happened. They were
he's
just gone after dropping me
they
off.
they they I didn't talk to them before they left. I mean, it was as much a surprise to me as it was to your grandmother.
Okay. Hmm. There's got to be a story there somewhere.
Now, if you
Hmm. Here we go.
want to, if you would like to roll maybe your perception.
Mm,
Do you
okay.
remember? You remember how you're rolling with the? You're gonna roll three die. You're
D6s,
gonna roll
right?
d6s, right? And
3 dice.
in this case, it's four.
4.
Yep.
Okay. Four
And you're
dice.
gonna
Do
count
that.
your even numbers.
Okay. I've got a 4, a 2, another 2, and a 1.
Okay, so you got three successes. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you get the feeling he's probably being honest with you.
Okay.
It's probably a painful memory for him too. Um,
Yeah. I mean, they were
and
friends,
yeah,
I think.
and he's kind of as in the dark, maybe as you are about the whole
Hmm.
thing.
All right.
So he, like you say, he kind of turns on the radio to, you know, uh,
Country station, probably.
uh, he's,
Maybe, maybe not.
yeah, out here. There's pretty much like country and Jesus,
Yeah.
and maybe a
Hmm.
rock station if you can
If you're
find it.
lucky.
Yeah, just if you get closer to Chicago,
Hmm.
you might get more channels.
Yeah.
Um, and as he's kind of flipping the channels,
Hmm.
he you kind of hear this quick news, um, kind of news bite,
Hmm.
and you hear traveling down route, and I don't even know what route number it would be.
Doesn't matter.
Travel travel
It has some static. You can't
travel
hear the root
travel
number.
traveling west with police in pursuit. Police are warning all drivers to stay off the road. The drivers are considered armed and dangerous, and are heading west. And Bobby's like, what? Heading west? That route that just comes right straight through town.
Why would they be? Okay. What do you want to do? I mean, you want to get
So
off the road? You want to?
he keeps driving, um,
All right.
and he's like, well, they're gonna basically the way you guys are going is probably
Mm,
east into town.
okay.
The car they're describing, it's actually a red van they're talking about, is coming west. So eventually you guys are gonna meet in Catsbridge.
Okay.
So he's like, well, we gotta get into town, warn people if they haven't seen what's going on yet. So you
Yeah.
see Bobby actually floor it. I mean, he's
Phew,
not,
okay.
he's like, he's like really just driving like, like trying
Yeah.
not to be a
Yeah.
maniac, but he's driving hard. As you start to roll into town,
Hmm.
um, there's only maybe like two police officers in Catsbridge.
Yeah. We don't have that big a town.
I mean, small town. I mean, we're talking
Hmm.
we're talking Mayberry here,
Right. Yeah.
um, and none of them seem to be out in the streets or anything. So, like, as he's starting to come down Main Street to head towards this route, whatever that would bring you,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, you see down the road, you see a red van just starting to roar towards town, and in the far distance, police cars with sirens going and everything. And this car is or this van is heading straight towards Main Street, which
Okay.
is middle of the day at this time. It's lined with people on both sides going to stores. There's people going across the street and stuff, and they all kind of stop like they're hearing the sirens, but they
I gotta do
yeah,
something about that. We can't have them in here, all their guns and stuff. I
yeah.
mean,
And
let me out.
the guy goes, I was hoping you'd say that. Pulls over, and he's like, get him, girl.
Okay. And I go back behind a building or something and fly my way over to
Okay.
where I think they're at, and I'm going to do something.
Okay. So she lifts up off behind the building, flies
Yeah,
over.
goes.
So now she's able to, like, the van is coming this way, and you're kind of coming this way. So you're able to almost
Yeah.
kind of like circle above it,
Yep.
and then you see
Yep.
this beat up old van, and you do see a guy lean out of the car and like shoots back at the police.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, if I can, is I'm going to use. I want to stop the truck or the van. I want to stop the van. So what I'm going to do is try to like gather clouds for like a thunderstorm and see if I can get lightning, or
Okay.
maybe I could do that on my own. I don't know. Really, I haven't tried.
Well, she hasn't tried that yet.
I haven't tried it, so I don't know.
She's done a gust of wind before.
Yeah, did that a bit. But I knew like maybe I can pop up all those like static things that were
that's
before
true.
and see if I can like aim at the engine and kill the battery.
Okay. Let's have you roll.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Yeah,
pick that up.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Let's have her make a willpower roll
Okay.
to
How
see
many?
you're gonna roll 5 dice to see if
5
she's
dice.
kind of like summoning the strength within
Yeah,
herself.
the strength to do it. Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I have to like.
Oops, dropped one. Hold on. There it goes. Okay.
Yep.
I've got a 6, a 4, another 6, and the other 2 are not even numbers.
Okay, so that's 5. Okay, great. Okay, so she feels that static starting.
Yeah,
to,
just kind of.
yeah, and she's like, okay, all right.
All right, I got it.
This is what it's supposed to feel like. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to aim it at the truck and
Okay.
just kind of try to hit the front of it, like the hood of the truck, hoping
Okay.
that it's enough power to like shock the battery for at least a little while.
Okay. She is going to be able to use
Or
her.
I guess reverse of shock. That would be elevating it, but
that's fine.
knock it out. Yeah.
That's fine. She's going to use her blast. She's
Okay.
rank 6 in that, so she's going to roll
Okay.
6 dice for this.
6 dice for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 6 dice. Cool. I got a 4 and a 2.
Okay. So
Everything else is not right. Yeah.
Okay. Her blast hits next to the car.
Try again.
Well, she can't because she has to.
Oh.
Her blast has to recharge.
Okay,
she's gonna have to wait a little bit. So the van kind of swerves a little bit.
All right.
And as she's kind of flying over, she sees this like bald guy with like all these tattoos on his face. He kind of looks out and he's like,
Oh, I'm moving.
So it kind of swerved a little bit. Now she is able to use that elemental control that she had to maybe try to push some wind at it.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
I'd have to get in front of it or the side. I'll go to the side.
Okay.
Try to like knock it off the road, maybe.
The van is now about a block away from Main Street. So,
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna get in front of it from above and try to like push like
Okay.
if I could do like a mini tornado kind of force, that would be wonderful, but I don't know yet what I can do.
Well, why don't you roll your elemental control? I think you have 4 dice in that.
4. Okay.
And let's see how you do.
Got a 6 and a 2.
I guess it's 3. Okay.
Yeah.
If you spend a resolve point, I'm gonna let you roll again because now this is like the big moment. She's like,
This is the big moment. I could spend a resolve point.
Okay.
Let me see.
right.
How do I change it? So now I'll have 7 instead of 8,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Oh, it's not letting me change it, is it? Wait, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Hold on. I'm just learning the
yeah,
interface here.
no problem.
Okay, there. Got that. And I think that's good. I hope it sticks. I don't know. We have to hit enter. Okay, there's something there. I've got a
That's
cursor in
fine.
there. I don't know what I'm
That's fine.
doing.
That's fine.
Okay, so how many do I roll this time?
Let's roll the same. Roll the same four dice again, please.
Same four dice
Yeah.
again. All right, one, two, three, four. Okay, they're all, almost all of them are odd numbers except for one.
Okay.
That's a
Uh,
two.
okay. It kind of hits the front of the van, and it kind of
Okay.
swerves a little bit. Um, and she's still flying though, correct?
Yeah, but I'd be up, where they
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm out of range, of their
Okay.
like gunshots or
Okay.
whatever. But I gotta stop them
Okay.
somehow.
As the van is getting towards Main Street, you see the driver quick hang a right. So he kind of pulls off on a side street. So he doesn't go down Main Street, but he goes down a
Okay.
street that's
Residential.
residential. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta do something. What else can I do? Is there?
Well, there's
Um.
there's some cars lining the street.
Mhm.
It is more
Okay.
residential. She could try the elemental blast again. Um,
Okay.
that's kind of that. The excuse me, the elemental control. The
Okay.
blast, the
Mhm.
blast. She's gonna have to really wait, kind of like one more turn in a way
Okay, that's
before
fine.
before she
Yeah.
can try it again. So
All right. Is it how fast? Is it still going as fast as it was
yeah,
before?
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna
But she
fly
can. But
ahead
yeah,
and
she can fly
yeah.
faster than the van.
I
So
can totally do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for one of the fire hydrants that's got to be on that street. See if
okay,
I can like knock it over and flood the area and slow them down.
okay. That's a good idea.
Destruction, but
Yep.
not that bad. How many do I roll?
Let's roll your four dice again for the elemental
Okay,
control.
dropped one. Oh, they went everywhere. I got a six, and that's all.
Okay.
I guess she's just learning how to do this,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
hmm
If you would like to spend another resolve to
Sure.
try again,
Yeah,
and
let's
what
try
I'm going to do is
again.
I'm gonna like basically letting you combine your successes when
Okay.
you're spending that resolve to, you know, almost
Okay.
like a continuous action almost. So it may not be in the
Okay,
rules, but
so
that's what I like. So
whatever you want to do, it's up to you. You're running it, you know?
yep, yes,
Okay,
yep,
so how, four dice?
yeah, yeah. Just roll as four
Okay.
dice again.
A six. That's it. These
Okay.
dice hate me today.
Okay.
You know?
Um, it's kind of making them. It kind of hit the fire hydrant, but it didn't really not enough to do anything to it. Um, the basically the van in its next turn is now going
Uh-huh.
down the street, and now it's hanging a left, so it's still staying in town. So that's kind of the van's turn in a way.
Okay. Yeah.
So now I would let you do your blast again if you want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
that's
going to be your six dice for that.
six dice.
And
Okay.
and let me know. Are you trying to hit the van? Trying to hit a tire? Like
Yeah.
what are you trying to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit like if I hit a tire they can keep going, but if I can manage to knock out that battery,
Okay.
then it'd be like my truck. So
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what I got. I got a two, and a four.
Okay. So four successes. You do hit it this time.
Okay, good.
Not a huge explosion, but it's enough that you do
Enough to
see.
just kill
Yeah.
the battery
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see some static like across the vehicle. Like it kind of lights up in that same blue.
Yeah.
You kind of get. And you see
That ought to freak him out.
yeah, yeah. And you see the van start like swerving, and it just runs into a parked car.
Oh,
And
well, somebody's gonna be unhappy.
but it's enough that when it hits it, um, it slows them down.
hmm
Luckily, by now the cops have managed to come around to the other side of the street, and
Okay.
we're getting ready to close the street. So
Okay.
the van has stopped. It's crashed. The police
hmm
are on one side of it, and the other cars are coming up on the other side.
Okay, it's done.
Yep.
Our two police officers probably got him by now. You know?
Yeah, it's you notice that from behind them, the cops who are flying behind were actually state troopers.
Oh,
So they're
whew, right in the big
yeah,
guns. All
yeah.
right.
And then Andy and Andy, whatever, forget the guy's other name on
Oh, yeah.
Andy and
Uh,
Don Knotts' character.
Yeah, I can't remember the name either.
It
Mayberry.
will yeah, it will now be canon that the sheriff's name is Andy.
Okay.
They they get out, and so now that this stopped, and out of the van on the right
Hmm.
side scramble two kind of smaller guys, masks on.
Hmm.
They've got like pistols, and they jump out, but they look like they're getting ready to run. Um,
Okay. I
at
don't care about that. They're out of
the
here.
driver's side, driver gets out, and he's kind of a big buff guy, and
Hmm.
tattoos all over his head, his face, um, and he gets out, and he's just kind of like, no, like,
Oh, this is going to be bad.
and I'm gonna do something here
Huh?
because I want to. Okay. He looked around. He doesn't seem like he noticed you yet.
I'm fast.
Um,
Hmm.
couple of the state troopers take off after the guys who run, but this guy he's staying. And
Okay.
you hear one of the cops yell, um, "Okay, Maxwell, just stay there. Get down on the ground."
They know him.
And the guy just goes, "Hell no."
Okay. Can I intervene
Hmm.
by using wind to sort of hold him in place, maybe?
You could, yeah, yeah,
Okay, I want to try that.
okay.
This is her learning how to do all
No, yeah,
this,
yeah,
you know?
no, it absolutely makes sense. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yep,
she doesn't know what it'll do.
yep,
How
yep.
many do I roll?
It'd be your four again.
Four? Okay, four. I got a six and another six, and the other two are not.
Okay, so I'm gonna have him roll to see how he does.
Hmm.
And he's you. You kind of stagger him a little bit, like he kind of feels it,
Hmm.
but not enough
So I'm
to.
hoping it'll like spin around him a
Mhm.
little bit,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
not a tornado, but
yeah.
something,
It kind of swings around him a little bit, and he kind of goes, and he now notices you.
Oh, I'm moving back
Okay, but
out of his range
you're
of his
you're
gunshot, but
you're
that should keep going for a little while.
you're still in the air, or you're
Yeah, I'm still in the air. I'm
okay,
not,
okay,
I'm quicker in the air.
okay. He kind of starts looking for you.
Is there cloud cover? I'll go up.
A little bit, yeah. He's
Yeah, I'll
like,
go up into that.
okay, all right.
Hmm.
And he's like, hey, come on down. At least give me a chance. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. The further you get
This
up,
is my town you're in.
the further you get up, the less you can see.
Hmm.
The cops are starting to move in on him. Um,
Okay,
uh, that's about all you can see. You want to get
fine.
down closer, or
I'm gonna listen and see
okay,
what I think is happening before I decide that. I don't
okay,
want to get into a gunfight.
okay. Um,
Hmm.
you hear the cops yell, "Oh, yuck! He threw that stuff!"
Oh
And you
no.
hear somebody else yell, "Dodge! Get out of the way!"
Okay, he's not normal. I'm gonna like move a little bit, maybe from behind him, so he can't really see me,
Okay,
and try to see what I can
okay.
see from there.
You see, as you get a little closer, you see
Hmm.
like his hands
Hmm.
become like this black goop, and
Ew.
it's like he has this like black ball like on the end of his hands, and you see him just like lob it, almost like a dodgeball, at one of the cops, and it hits
He
one of
didn't
the
need a gun.
and hits one of the cops' legs,
Hmm.
and the cop just like tumbles over, and his like legs are like stuck in this stuff.
Ew.
So he took out the deputy or whatever. So Andy is still.
Hmm.
Um, the state troopers are trying to move in, but the guy swirls around, and he's like, "All right, who wants them next?"
Okay. What can I do to him? Um.
I'll let you take one more action before your blast
Okay. All right. I'm
comes
gonna.
back, basically.
So if it's elemental control, can I like use rain? There's clouds.
You could.
Yeah.
You just want to have it rain on him?
Yeah, because I'm hoping it'll dilute whatever the hell he's throwing.
Okay,
you know,
okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll your 4 dice.
4 dice. Okay.
And I will look that up and make sure I'm having you roll it right.
I have no idea. I'm gonna just trust you. Okay, so I have 2 4s and a 2.
Okay, 3. Um, it's he's getting wet. He's kind of looking up, like
Yeah, I'm moving
yeah, yeah.
as I
And
go.
and he's kind of like, really? That's all you can do is make it rain?
I could do more than that.
Okay. And he is going to lob another ball at
Okay.
one of the state troopers.
Okay.
Guy manages to get out of the way before it
All
hits him,
right.
but they've now got shotguns up, and
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like, don't make us shoot you. Okay. Now I'm gonna say it's your turn again, and
Okay.
you could use blast if you want to.
Yep. I'm gonna hit him with it.
Okay. All right. 6 dice, please.
Oh, I just dropped one. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I have a 6 and a 2 and a 4 and a 2.
Okay, it was a 6, a 4, and a 2.
2 2s, 1 4, 1 6.
Okay, so that's 5. Okay, great. Yeah, you hit him.
Okay, yeah, lightning
Hit
comes
him,
down and
hit him on like the shoulder, and
I want to hit his chest.
oh, hit him in the chest. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Knock him on his butt, at least.
okay, it did some damage to him. He kind of gets knocked back a little bit. He's like,
Good. Now they can take him maybe.
okay. The cops are moving in closer with one is going to try to hit him with a taser. Oh,
Sure. I kind of did that, but all right.
they get him, but he's kind of he just yanks it out, and now he's looking at you, and he's like, oh, you want to play like that?
My town, mister. Not yours. Mine.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to he's throwing a ball of goo at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
black
dodge.
oily goo. Okay. Roll
Yeah.
your agility. You have 5 dice.
5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I've got a 6 and a 4 and another 6.
Okay. He hits you with the goo, but
Ugh.
it manages to get like one of your feet,
Mm.
and you see this like black goo, oily kind of substance has kind of caught your foot. So you don't really use your foot to fly, luckily.
No. Mm-mm.
But you're trying to shake it off, and
Yeah,
it's
it's kind of
it's just
like
like
flying like this a little
yeah,
bit, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
The in this excuse me this next move, the
Hmm.
cops now are hitting him with more tasers, and he's starting to slow down a little bit.
All
Um,
right.
and I would let you you would be able to use your elemental control, or if you want to just try to fly in and just punch him, you could fly in, and
I don't
then
think the police have seen me though, and I don't really want them
well
to. So,
well
I mean, they might have, but
that's what I
they might
was
not know who I am.
that's
You know.
that was going to be the next turn, was to see if
Hmm.
they notice you yet.
Okay.
He keeps talking to somebody.
He keeps talking to somebody.
Yeah, he's talking to
I was
you.
talking. Oh, he's talking to me,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though he's like tased or whatever.
Well, but
Is that?
what I mean is he was talking to you before.
Oh, he was. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
so
Okay.
they've noticed there's somebody around that he's fighting with.
Yeah.
Plus, they just saw it just start raining and a bolt of lightning come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
So,
you know, I'm not that subtle. um, okay, so it's my turn,
mhm.
and I'm doing. What am I doing
you
exactly?
well, you could do your elemental control. Like I said, you could try to fly in using your speed to help with your might to maybe just like punch him in the face or something, or knock him
I don't
over.
know.
Or
He just pulled out a taser, and he's still kind of yelling at me.
well,
So
he's
I
got
think I don't know if might's gonna work too
yeah
good, but
he now has about 3 tasers in him. So now it's really
well, I
starting to
ain't
slow
touching
him
that
down.
then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. 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 So
nope.
so
Um,
she's gonna wait then.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. They in time, within about a minute or so, more troopers arrive, and they've got him down to the ground.
Okay.
So he's down. They're like, "Stay down, Maxwell. Come on," and they're trying to cuff.
Maxwell.
They're trying to cuff him and all that. They're having a hard time because his hands start turning liquidy. As you can see, like so they're having a hard time getting cuffs
Oh
on
my
him.
gosh. Okay, can I use elemental control to
Hmm.
I don't know if I can freeze it. It's probably warm today. I don't know.
Uh, no, I don't think. No,
I don't think so.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
I don't think that's gonna
It's
work today. If it was
it's
like snowing, it would
yeah,
be something
yeah.
else. But yeah.
That's kind of beyond her skills at the
Okay.
moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Um,
just trying to think like what else can I do? I can like I don't know anymore. I've already hit him with lightning. I've already like hit him with wind. It didn't do much. A little bit of rain didn't do much. I don't know.
they're
I'm gonna have to leave this up to them.
they're trying to get him cuffed, and it looks like eventually they kind of do get something on him,
Okay.
and then you see them kind of just dragging him to his feet, and he just kind of gets he's staggered at this point. So you definitely did some damage to him.
Good.
The cops did some damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not kind of getting up, and he's kind of looking around. And he's like, and he's interested. He's like, and then he looks right at you. And
Shit.
he's like, I see you.
Hmm. Have fun in jail. I fly away.
And he just kind of nods
Uh-huh.
there. The cops, though, uh, I'm gonna have them all roll here. The troopers, I mean,
Mm.
a couple of them do notice you and kind of fly away. So
Yeah.
they're like, but you don't hear what they say because
Nah.
you're gone.
Gone.
Okay. Um, where are you gonna go? You gonna go back to where you left
Back
Bobby?
to yeah, like behind the whatever building that I
Okay.
and then come back to the truck, which I assume is like right in front of the building still.
Okay. Um,
All right, well, save the town and I mean enemy, I think.
and Bobby's like, "What did you? I heard."
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, "I'm so proud of you."
Oh, thank you. I'm still learning how to do this, but yeah, there was a guy down there that's definitely not a typical human and it got
Oh,
messy. I know he saw me. I think I pissed him off. The
oh.
troopers got him, so for now I'm fine.
He's like, "See, this is why you need a costume, and I think you might need a mask too."
Maybe. I
Girl,
mean,
this is a small town.
yeah, that's true. I
Everybody
didn't think
knows
of that.
everybody's business here.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right about that. And they all talk because they got nothing else to do. So, yeah.
He's like,
Well,
he's like,
I helped with this, though,
he's
you know.
get in the car. Come on. Or the
Okay,
van or
yeah, get in the
truck, whatever we said
truck.
he had.
Getting
Okay.
back in the truck.
All right.
Okay.
He
Hmm.
gets the hell gets the hell out of Dodge.
Hmm.
And he's like, I'll just run my errands later. Um,
Yeah, probably good choice.
takes you back home,
Hmm.
and then he actually before he takes you home, he
Hmm.
swings by his place. He's like, "Can I show you what I made you?"
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna let you describe what you think your character would wear potentially for a costume,
Okay.
and amazingly, that'll be what he made. So
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay,
if
so
yeah.
she's going with like the name Thunderbolt. I think we
Hmm.
established in
Hmm.
the previous one. So she's thinking like maybe something with yellow or maybe something with like uh I don't know, like sort of well comfortable. you know. I don't know what to do with the mask. I'm gonna let him figure that out. But yeah, like a yellow, but not super bright.
Okay.
To like, I don't want to be a neon ball going by. Everybody going, look at that. Can't do
Okay.
the '80s yellow kind of neon. But something like that, maybe like a subtle yellow. Maybe I'll blend
Okay.
into the sky a bit better or something.
Okay. I'll get you one of those masks that just covers the eyes or whatever.
Right,
So
superhero mask. Uh-huh.
but she has a distinctive haircut from what I remember. So
She does. Yeah,
so
she's got it. It's like flipped over on one side and the other side is shaved. And
uh,
she's got some piercings too, but those are little.
so
So
she might want to
stand out a
continue.
little bit in this town.
Yeah.
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 Like who else could that be?
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, he he's so happy that you like it, but he's okay. Well, it's not quite done yet. It'll be
Yeah,
done
yeah.
soon.
Okay.
He's like I hope you never need it, but I think you're gonna have to have something because the police did the police see it? I mean, do they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Um,
Some of them did. I don't know what they said. They were like, he kept this, whoever this guy is. You don't know anyone named Maxwell? I mean, I was like throwing goop at people.
Goop.
I got some of this on my foot. I might
Ugh.
try to analyze it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Actually, yeah, you do still have it on your foot.
Yeah.
Um, so
Figure out
it's
how to get rid
yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Dump
Bobby's
this in the wash,
yeah.
maybe? You
It
know, it's just
it
gym shoes.
it looked like it kind of hardened a little bit, but not almost like the way Play-Doh hardens.
Oh, okay. I can
So,
crack it off.
yeah, yes, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll just like stomp my foot a bit, like
okay,
crack it off,
okay. And she gonna keep it or
You got like an extra jar or something? I
sure?
kind of want to see
He's
what this
got a
is. Just
got
an
a
empty one.
old Tupperware or something.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, yeah. Just sweep it in there. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna see what the hell that
okay.
is, if I can. Yeah.
Um, and he yeah he gives it back to you, and he's just kind of
Mhm.
I'll I'll tell you more about your parents when I'm ready. It's
Okay.
still it's still kind of a hard thing for me, I guess. But
Because they left, or did something else happen?
he kind of doesn't say, and but
Mm,
I think they'd be proud of you though.
I hope so. I
Um,
mean, you said my dad was kind of a geek, and I think he would have
yeah.
loved to know his daughter was a superhero.
He's like, well, he's like back in the day. I mean, there was
Mhm.
a lot more of the supers. There was whole teams of them, and there was,
Really?
there was times they were saving the world from danger, and it just, times have changed, and people don't trust as much, and and I think a lot of the old ones retired or got killed off, and there's
Oh,
just,
wow.
so maybe, maybe it's a time for new heroes to to step up. He's like I don't know. I'm just an old man.
Well, you know about how they used to be and all
Yeah.
that. So, I mean, yeah, I haven't met anybody else except that guy the cops took in, so or the troopers took
Yeah.
in, and he didn't seem like a nice guy at all. So,
No, he don't sound like
mm,
a good one at all.
nah.
He's like I hear stories about this group that used to be called the Heralds. They were
Harold?
yeah, like Heralds. They were
Like angels or something?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
he's like, and mind you, that little girl's calling you the angel. So who knows? Maybe
Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh
Maybe
no.
maybe you're an angel.
She did.
Maybe she's right. Maybe you are
Maybe.
an angel.
Maybe I'm one of the heralds. I mean, I ain't yet, but I don't know. I haven't met any yet, as far as I know.
Um, Kind of later on, you guys are maybe just sitting down
Hmm.
eating dinner or something like that.
Sure.
You've got the
Yeah.
TV on, and you
Hmm.
see them run a story up that mentions Catsbridge. It's like it's like the Chicago news, but they're talking about Catsbridge,
Yeah.
and they're
Okay.
talking
Wow. We got Catsbridge got mentioned on the news. That's a surprise.
and they're talking about how this notorious criminal who had robbed a bank in DeKalb was caught in Catsbridge. A guy named Hayes Maxwell, uh,
Huh.
but the press known him as Plasmid.
Plasmid.
And apparently he's some kind of super criminal who can turn himself into liquid. Uh,
He sure didn't do that.
mm, they mentioned that he was caught in Catsbridge, um, and Bobby's like Plasmid. That's a weird name.
It is, yeah.
Hmm. It seems like maybe there's more of those kind of folks still around.
I guess he's definitely not a superhero though. Right from banks and all that. I mean, they had guns and everything. I
The
don't know.
the next morning, you hear a news story about the same person, Hayes Maxwell, had escaped from the
Hmm.
county jail and was now currently on the run.
Crap. That's not good. He's probably coming for me.
And that's where we end issue 2. And I would like to thank Jen for playing along tonight.
That was fun.
I think this was fun.
Hmm.
These first couple episodes are going to be kind of short. They're just going to be kind of solo adventures.
Right.
But
Well, you got to get to know the character
yeah,
before you could throw them all in as the
yeah,
Avengers or something.
exactly.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I am kind of building towards something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching. If you haven't already liked, please like this video and subscribe to
Mhm.
our channel. And
Yep.
Jen,
Yep.
is there anything you'd like to announce?
Yep, I'm the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast, and it comes out every week on Saturday. It's obviously about the Diablo series of games and whatever other stuff comes out of Activision Blizzard King. Um, yeah, and I've been doing it since I was one of the original hosts. I started in 2011 with three, and then three other people eventually, and now it's just me and my husband is the editor. He's been editing the show for a long time, and
Alrighty.
you can find the website shatteredsoulstone.com. We're also on Twitter and Facebook.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Well, we will be continuing with more Laser Vision comics. Quark issue number 2 will be recording
Yeah.
tomorrow night, and we are going to attempt to stream it. So, and then Old Man Winter issue 2 we'll be
Mm-hmm.
recording on Saturday with Agent Orange issue 2 coming up soon. So
Yeah.
keep coming back for more comic book action. We'll keep giving it to you, and
Yep.
we hope everyone's enjoying it. And we'll see you later.
All
Okay,
right.
bye.
Bye.